the past? Well, why should we? The past has defined who we are today, and that tends to give us a sense of identity, a sense of belonging, a sense of purpose, a sense of reason for being. The difficulty arises where we want to change, where we want something to change in our lives, because for most of us, our life is a product, our daily life is a product of our past. And so if we don't change who we are now, then tomorrow is just going to present more of the same. The same challenges, the same opportunities, the same lack of opportunities, the same decisions, the same people, the same situations. And now where we may be comfortable dealing with those same situations, same people, same emotions, etc., they're not allowing us to grow beyond our past conditioning. Now we've all been conditioned by our past, whether we're aware of it or not. We've all had various influences impacting upon us from the moment we were born, and quite possibly before we were born as well. We've got genetic memory from our parents, and so from a Hindu point of view, we could be working out karma, karmic charge that we've inherited from our ancestors. We could be picking up information as a child that creates a set of values and judgments on a subconscious level. Now, if this is happening, and I'm sure it has happened for all of us, I think we've all been conditioned on a subconscious level in some way or another, then this conditioning impacts upon how we can see what's going on at the moment. It impacts upon the shaping of our future, the creating of our reality. And while it remains subconscious, of course, we remain a victim to it. So this is the sort of past I'm talking about. This unconscious past, the stuff that we're not really aware of, that plays in the background and continues to create situations, circumstances, reactions, as it's done over and over again. Now, we may have learnt how to balance and how to cope with all of that information, but what I'm trying to achieve with my work is a freedom from that information. Not where we forget or lose our past, I don't think that's valuable at all, but where we lose some of the intensity around some of the memories of that past. Now, if they're all unconscious, primarily they would be, then it's very difficult for us to even begin to know where we need to work, where we need to begin, what we need to do, and how to do it. I think if we can recognize that every person, every situation that shows up in our life, every experience that shows up in our life is designed to help show us who we are. And of course, the situations that we find uncomfortable, the situations that we avoid, that we run away from, that we judge as bad, these are all aspects of ourselves that need a little bit more embracing, a little more acceptance. Jung called this the shadow, the parts of ourselves that once actually embraced and welcomed into oneness of who we are, become a very important part in who we're going to become, but where we can make conscious decisions, fully awake decisions about what we're doing, rather than decisions that are forced out of us because of our past conditioning. So one thing is to try and recognize that when we're uncomfortable in somebody else's presence, where we find a situation really, really challenging, these are opportunities for us to sort of begin to notice the effect that this past is having upon us now. If we continue to judge and react as we've done in the past, then of course we're just going to get more of the same tomorrow. And we're going to have to work out different ways to deal with that tomorrow. We'll work out ways that we've become familiar with, but if it's still happening tomorrow, then those ways have not really worked. And so what we've got to look at is a way that actually reduces the possibility or the likelihood of those situations arising in the future. One way is to begin to notice what's going on in the body at any given point in time. Don't wait until you're stressed, don't wait until you're angry, don't wait until you're anxious, because those are generally in the too hard basket. Start by noticing what's going on in the body. How do you feel? What's happening? Essentially what's happening is that there's a change in the chemical composition of the body that's fluctuating and changing in some mostly minor ways, but sometimes quite intense ways all of the time. So the body's just continually reacting to external stimuli. How the body reacts depends very much upon how you've conditioned yourself, albeit subconsciously, to respond or react to that environment. I think if you are interested in this approach, even if these few words have sort of sparked some interest, then I would really suggest you go and explore the website. There's lots more videos on YouTube with lots more information. There are a lot of videos on the website, lots and lots of stories and articles on the website to help you understand the many, many benefits of applying this practice into your everyday life. Because once you can embrace that shadow, then you're no longer a victim to your past. When you're not a victim to your past, you are beginning to make decisions that are based on the present situation rather than on your conditioned reaction. And then life, I think, will be a very, very different thing for you. Until next time, thank you for watching. Be well and be happy.